Now look here, I done told your ass. It ain't shit changed. Look here, I'm about to go ahead and do my show. You know what I'm saying? Just get everything together. I'm about to do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Just get everything together. You don't need me to do everything. Just get everything together, and I'ma holler at you, once the show is over with. Alright then, just don't fuck up. What up, though? What up, though? Welcome to another episode of Coming Through in the Clutch. I'm your host, the one and only Akil, aka Intelligent Rebel with metal aiming at devils on all levels and pedestals. Yes, indeed. So we got a good show for you today. It's gonna be an NBA heavy show. Let's see here. We gonna talk about the NFL. We got some scores to go over and things of that nature from over the weekend. We're going to talk about the NBA. We're going to talk about the top teams I'm disappointed in. We're going to talk about the MVP race. Let's see here. We got a segment coming up called Legit or Full of It, and it includes the NBA teams. I'm saying the top 5 NBA teams. Let's see here. We're going to talk about the MVP race. We're going to have a word from our sponsors. And then I'm going to get up out of here. So, before we continue, today's episode is brought to you by Black Love Blunt Effects. If you wanted to tell, if you don't want the smell, hold up. I'm doing this live. Hold up. We're going to do this again. Hold up. Black Love Blunt Effects. If you don't want the smell, Black Love Blunt Effects never fail. Black Love. Smells like divorce. I'm just joking. Also, I got this, we are brought to you by, where is it? Oh, okay, cool, yeah. And we, today's show is also brought to you by, Black and Mild Jazz. Cancer that's smooth. Yeah. So, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the show like that, if you remember on the first show, I was giving you all a little bit of my athletic history and athletic background. I said that, I had some medals and things of that nature that I was going to show you on the next show. And I am not going to disappoint. So, allow me to get the yearbook. Right? Told y'all I went to St. Andrew Swanee. Right? St. Andrew Swanee. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. Phoenix. Shout out to the Phoenix. Class of 2000, right? This 2000? Yep. 2000. All right? So, we are going to go to right here. You see number 84? I got an arrow right there. You see number 84 right there? That's me. There's your boy right there. Yeah. That's me right there. Number 84, right there. Ta-da. Reason why I had number 84, because of Randy Moss. Shout out to Randy Moss. Going through some health concerns and things of that nature. We wish you well here at Coming Through in the Clutch. So that's the football aspect, right? Now, let me go ahead and show you motherfuckers basketball look like right there. Now, see that right there? Yeah, that's your boy. Right there. Let me back it up just a little bit right there. Yeah, that's your boy with my other peoples. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the squad. All right? Now, every athlete has a year that's their year, right? Every athlete has a year that's their year. And for me, that year was the year 2000. Shout out to the year 2000. I got some medals I want to show you. So, right here, I'm going to show you this. So, what's that? Tennessee State Secondary Athletics, TSSAA, something like that right there. right there. Yeah. So this is 2000 state. I placed sixth in the, what is that? Sixth in the triple jump. Sixth in the triple jump, placed in state, right there. Now, the next ones I'm about to show you are regional, but this is all track and field, right there. Second in the, what's that? What we got? Second in the triple jump. Yeah, I was a jumping ass nigga. Second in the triple jump. Let me see here. We got third in the long jump, third in the long jump, right there. What we got here? I did some running too. Third in the 100-meter dash. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not making excuses, but I was suffering from a messed up ankle. I was running and jumping on a sprained left ankle. Father Mayfield can vouch for me because I told him, he was like, just keep going, nigga, keep going. What we got here? Third in the 200 meters, right there. Yeah. Again, I did all this mess on a bum left ankle. What else we got here? I'll show you this one. Oh! And then we got fourth in the high jump. Right there, fourth in the high jump. You dig? Fourth in the high jump. So, again, I did not play in college. Didn't go pro. I did my little thing in semi-pro. But I was no bum. You understand me? Like, nigga had skill. Don't get it twisted. Brother had skill. So, now that I, kind of did my little bragging and everything, let's get to the NFL, or as I like to call it, the Niggas for Lease program. All right, let's go over some scores, shall we? Unfortunately, my Dallas Cowboys could not come up with the victory against the Cincinnati Bengals. We lost 27-20. I will go over, the stats and things of that nature, but who gives a fuck? We did not win, so yeah, there you go. But over the weekend, the Atlanta Falcons fell victim to the Minnesota Vikings 42-21. With the Falcons losing, Tampa is now first place in the NFC South. Just saying, you paid $100 million to Kirk Cousins. You think you want a refund? I'm just saying, you want a refund? I don't know. The Chargers, the LA Chargers, came this close to beating the Kansas City Chiefs, but they didn't. Kansas City came out on top 19-17. In an upset, the Los Angeles Rams, right? They're the Los Angeles Rams, right? All them damn LA teams. The Los Angeles Rams defeated the Buffalo Bills in a thrilling game, 44-42. The Rams, with that victory, they are in the lead in the NFC West. They are leaders of the NFC West. So if the playoffs ended today, they'd be in. And then let's see here. Also, and what I said was a trap game. The Pittsburgh Steelers took care of business, handled the Cleveland Browns 27-14. With week 15 underway, Thursday? Week 15 kicks off on Thursday. Here are a few games. Actually, it's just a couple of games that I'm interested in watching. I don't care about the other matchups because you don't either. So, I do want you to tune in to the Bills-Lions. Bills-Lions. That is a good game. Let me give you the time right quick. Let me look this shit up right quick. I should have wrote the time down. I didn't. Shut up. Hold on. Shut up. Just give me a second. I know I should have wrote it down, but I didn't write it down. I was doing too many other things. So, the Lions. Yes. So, you got the Bills at Detroit, right? They're playing in Detroit at Ford Field. Sunday at 4:25, and the game will be aired on CBS. Again, the game will be aired at CBS, 4:25. That's Bills, Lions. Also, I want you to watch the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go here. We're going to go Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Philadelphia Eagles in the Battle of Pennsylvania. Let's see here. That game will be on Fox this Sunday at 4:25. Philly is favored, -5, and the over-under is 42.5. All right. So that's it for the NFL. I told you today's show is going to be NBA heavy, and it is going to be NBA heavy. So the NBA is underway. I know smoking is bad for me, but my mind tells me it's good. So listen to your mind, not your heart or your lungs or any other of your organs. At any rate, so the NBA is underway. Right now, they got the NBA Cup that's going on right now. I don't really give a damn about that NBA Cup. I really don't. I think it's completely pointless. But just over a quarter of the season is done. Just over 25% of the season is done. And you can kind of see, you know, who the good teams are, who the bad teams are, who's still working things out. You know what I'm saying? But as it stands right now, December 10th, 2024, here are your top 5 NBA teams. Your top 5 NBA teams. Number 1, Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers started off hot. I'm talking hotter than halitosis. They won like 80 in a damn row, right? They are 21-4 right now, led by Donovan Mitchell. Spider! Yeah. Also real quick, this is a segment that's called Legit or Full of It. I'm going to go over the top 5 teams, and then I'm gonna tell you if I think that team is legit or full of it. Do I think they can make a serious run, or do I think they just full of shit and they're going to fall off after the All-Star break? So the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're number 1, 21-4, led by Spider. You know what? They're legit. Cleveland is legit. I think Cleveland is legit. I don't necessarily trust the East this year. Of course, you got Boston. You got Cleveland, obviously. You got Orlando, who's actually the number 5 team. You got your Milwaukee, but I don't trust Milwaukee. New York, they had a spectacular run last year. But they got, what's the boy's name? Sharman Anthony Towns? Is that his name? Sharman? What's the boy name? The boy name. Ain't it Sharman Anthony Towns? No. Oh, Carl. Oh, yeah. Carl Anthony Towns. I'm sorry. My fault. So they picked him up. They're still trying to gel and everything like that. But as of right now, I think Cleveland has a legitimate shot. If they can continue to play the way that they're playing, they have a good chance of making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. The number 2 team, the defending NBA champion, Boston Celtics. They are 19-5 right now. They are led by their duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum is that boy. He playing with some purpose this year. I don't know if he's upset about being benched during the Olympics. I don't know, but whatever it is, that boy is getting off. He is getting his shots off. He's controlling the offense. He's playing some pretty decent defense. And Jaylen Brown's a little monster. The thing is, though, you're not going to keep them together for much longer. You probably got one more season, if that, right? But when it comes to the Boston Celtics, if fully healthy, I don't see a team beating them in the NBA Finals. I don't see any team preventing the Boston Celtics, again, if healthy, from repeating and winning the NBA championship. And the thing is, the the X factor or the key player is not Jason Tatum. It's not Jaylen Brown. It's Kristaps Porzingis. Yes, the 7'5" Latvian. Is that what he is? I think he's Latvian. Yeah, I think so. He's European. 7'5". He was drafted by New York, if I'm not mistaken. Then traded to Dallas Mavericks. And then he ended up with Boston. I think he may have got traded or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me in the comments. But when he's healthy, he is a matchup nightmare for defenses, right? He's 7'5". He can post you up, although he doesn't like he should. I'm going to get into that. He can shoot the mid-range. He can shoot the three with consistency. He can shoot the mid-range with consistency. He's a pretty decent foul shooter for a big dog, for a big man. You can run the offense through him. All he has to do, if he stays in the post, get a few shots off, it's just a matter of time before he gets double teamed. And who you going to leave open? Are you going to leave Horford open, who at 85 years old is still hitting corner threes with consistency? I'm just playing Al. Shout out to Al. I think we like the same age. It seemed like he'd been in the league for like 30 damn years, like Robert Parrish and shit. But he's in there. He's making his money. He's winning. He's contributing, right? So when Porzingis gets double teamed, who are you going to kick it out to? Well, you can't kick it out to Horford in the corner. What about Derek White? He can hit them threes. You got Tatum. You got Brown. So, I mean, it's, woo. If you run the offense through Porzingis and he stays healthy, nobody is stopping Boston. All right. Number 3 team is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder made a run last year. They're a young team led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I hope I pronounced your name properly. Canadian cat. Brother's a monster. Young cat. Brother's a monster. Like, SGA is a monster. You understand me? He can give it to you on both ends of the court. You know what I'm saying? He can take over a game when he needs to take over. He can play within the offense when it's time to play within the offense. Again, they made a run last year. Now, the West is a little more difficult. It's a little bit more of a grinder to get to the finals than the East is. We all know this. But again, if healthy, Oklahoma City has a really, really good chance of making the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? And it's possible they could meet up with a Denver, maybe a Dallas. Who knows? Hell, Golden State could probably be in the mix. But I like OKC. Young, again, went far last year. They can do some things. Let's see here. Then you got the Memphis Grizzlies. I still haven't did legit or full of it. Just shut up. Bear with me. You got the Memphis Grizzlies, led by two guns, Ja Morant, or Ja Two Guns Morant, bang bang niggas. But from what I understand, he don't go gang bang. He don't even do bang bang. I'm sorry, that's a 50 Cent. Let me shut up. Let me stop messing with that young man. At any rate, Ja Morant, we all know he is a monster. He is a beast. You know what I'm saying? He is an absolute beast. But the Memphis Grizzlies, I don't really trust them. Don't really trust them. They picked up Zach Edey in the draft. The 7'5" cat, but he's just riding pine. I mean, okay, I guess because he's slow. I don't know, but he's 7'5". At any rate, number 5 on the list is the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic is 17-9 right now. Memphis 17-8. Orlando's 17-9. Orlando's another young team, led by what's that boy name? Paolo. What's that boy name? Let me look that boy up. Banchero. I know he a Duke cat. That's why I don't really like him like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not anyone that know me know I ain't no Duke fan. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Tar Heel fan. How about them Tar Heels? What's this boy name? We about to look at the roster. What's the boy name? What's the boy name? What's the boy name? Because it's right there on the tip of my damn tongue. There we go. God damn it. Why this motherfucker can't have a goddamn English name? That's so racist, ain't it? That is so racist and American of me. Paolo Banchero, right? Paolo Banchero. Yeah, we're going to go with that. That's about as good as it's going to get, Brother P. I'm going to call you PB. I'm going to call him PB and J because that boy got the J. Yeah, fuck y'all. It's funny to me. But yeah, Orlando, they're a young squad in the East. They were in the playoffs last year, if I'm not mistaken. You know, maybe they can make some noise in the East. Maybe they can upset a couple of teams. I still think they're a little bit too young. I don't trust them right now. So, top 5 teams. Cleveland, I think they're legit. Boston, legit. OKC, legit. Memphis, full of it. Y'all not going to keep this shit up. Y'all might be playing in a plane. Y'all not going to keep that up. And finally, the Orlando Magic, full of it. Not because you're a bad team, but you're too young. It's not your time. It is not your time right now. So, those are the top 5 teams as it stands right now in the NBA. You got Cleveland, Boston, OKC, Memphis, Orlando. Which one of those teams do you think, which of those teams do you think are legit or full of it? Which one of those teams do you think, or do you pick to get to the NBA Finals? Or do you think any of these teams are capable of reaching the finals? Please let me know in the comment section. Right down there. Right down there. All right. Let's see here. I want to talk about a couple of teams that I am disappointed in. And I'm disappointed with these teams because I thought, at the beginning of the season, these teams was going to make some noise. Like these teams was going to be at the top, or close to the tippy top. But as it stands right now, quarter of the way through, these motherfuckers are not. First team, the Philadelphia 76ers. What the fuck is wrong with the Philadelphia 76ers? You motherfuckers went out and signed PG, Paul George, all-star, two-way player. You got Maxey, you got Embiid. You should be much better than, what are you, 7-15? 7-15? Now, granted, as usual, when it comes to the Philadelphia 76ers, it begins and ends with Joel Embiid and his injuries. Now, last year, I don't think he should have played on that bum damn knee. He kind of shortened his career, if you ask me. And I get why he played. He showed that grit. I appreciate that. The fans appreciate that. But here's a fact about Joel Embiid. For as much as he has talked, for as much as he likes to hail himself as this great, great man, he's won nothing. He's won nothing. He's led his team to 0 championships. And it's not like he's had bums around him. Like at one point in time, he had a halfway decent Ben Simmons, but they couldn't gel. This was before Ben had the mental breakdowns and the back issues. And I'm putting that in air quotes because that boy's charming too. That boy is charming as well. But you had Jimmy Butler at one point in time. You had James Harden at one point in time. And you could not win with them while you had them. Right? So, Embiid he could be one of the best, but He needs to stay healthy, for one. He needs to shut the hell up and win something. Talk after you win, right? Talk after you win. Because Nikola Jokic, he got a ring. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Nikola Jokic, he has a ring. And I would take Nikola Jokic over Joel Embiid any day of the week. Now, you can all insert your excuses, why, Embiid hasn't won a ring and Jokic has. Say whatever you want to. But facts are facts. I don't give a fuck about feelings. Facts are facts, right? Joel Embiid, being the centerpiece of a team, has not led his team to anything. Nothing. Shout out to Kawhi Leonard. So yeah, Philly need to get it together. I'm not gonna say that the season is over just yet, right? But by the time we reach the All-Star break, if they are below 500, it's over. If they are at 500, they may have a chance. The next team that I am disappointed in is the Phoenix Suns. Now, anyone that knows me knows that I am a huge Kevin Durant fan. Real quick, since I'm on this, I just want to talk about the KD narrative real quick, and especially as it pertains to his time in Golden State, right? His time at Golden State when he won 2 championships back to back, got back to back Finals MVPs, right? So emotional fans want to sit up here, especially the emotional LeBron fans, right? And the hypocritical fans. They want to sit up here and defecate on Kevin Durant's name because he joined a 73-win team led by Steph Curry that did not win the championship, right? They eliminated OKC and went on to lose in the finals. People defecate on Kevin Durant for joining that team, all while praising LeBron James for forming his super team in Miami and then coming to Cleveland, playing general manager, forming another super team, then going to, at any rate, what I find funny about the whole Kevin Durant Golden State narrative that you emotional fans just seem to overlook. KD did not go running to the Golden State Warriors and begging them to sign them or begging them to be on the team. No, it was the other way around. The fact of the matter is, the Golden State Warriors could not defeat a healthy Cleveland Cavaliers squad. Because remember, when Golden State won the first ring, it got an asterisk because it was just LeBron and nobody else because everybody was injured. When the teams was healthy, Kyrie Irving bust that 3 in Steph's face, won Cleveland their first damn championship. Golden State won 73 games but didn't win the damn chip. Why? Because they couldn't stop LeBron. So they needed a LeBron stopper. Or they needed a LeBron balance. So they went to Kevin Durant. Damn near kidnapped him. Begged him, please join our team so we can win championships. No one talks about how Steph, his brother is Seth, forgive me. Nobody talks about how Steph Curry needed Kevin Durant to win his championships. He needed Kevin Durant for a championship legacy, for the talk of dynasty, for even the talk of greatest ever, because many put Steph in that conversation. Right? Those are facts. Those are not feelings. Those are facts. The Golden State Warriors begged Kevin Durant to join the team. And because Kevin Durant, unlike LeBron James, because Kevin Durant can fit within any system because he doesn't have to be the system like LeBron, it worked out perfectly. Back-to-back championships, back-to-back finals MVPs. Why did Kevin Durant leave the Golden State Warriors? Because of one Draymond punk ass Green. Yeah, Draymond Green and that damn mouth. His temper, his attitude. He acts like an unstable child. Remember when they were sitting on the when they were sitting on the bench and Draymond Green popping off at the mouth like a little punk, popping off at the damn mouth? KD ain't got time for that. That's why when he at the timeout, he was like, that's why I'm leaving. Because of Draymond's punk ass. Like, oh my God. And people defend Draymond. Like, I don't understand that mess. Like, oh my God. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Those are not feelings. Those are facts. That's why Kevin Durant left. And the reason why they didn't win another championship is because injuries. KD got injured. So, I just want to clarify that with the Kevin Durant Golden State narrative, because it upsets me how people want to defecate on his name, all while praising LeBron James for doing the same damn thing, right? I don't. And then it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, just stop it. Just stop with the Kevin Durant hate, right? Stop with the Kevin Durant hate. Stop with that Golden State narrative. Just stop that BS. Stop with that emotional BS. Just deal with the facts. Golden State begged that man to join the team because they could not defeat LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Steph Curry sent that man a text message, said, I don't give a fuck about MVPs, just I want the rings. And Kevin Durant fit perfectly within that system. But then Draymond fucked it up. Injuries fucked it up. And we are where we are. So, yeah. So, back to Phoenix. So, Phoenix, I'm disappointed. Phoenix should be near the top. They have the players. They have a championship winning coach, but injuries are a son of a gun. Poor roster construction last year definitely hurt them. But Bradley Beal and his non-playing ass, like, I wish he would play just play like 10 games in a row, man. Like, you're getting paid $50 million a year. That's guaranteed. You're not going to get traded. Like, dude, just play like 10 games. Just play like 10 games in a row. 15 in a row. Like, I don't know. But I think Phoenix, they're 12-11. I think Phoenix can turn it around. They just got to be healthy. They got to stay healthy. All right. Now let's get to the NBA MVP race, the most valuable player race. We got 5 players. Oh, by the way, what teams are you disappointed in so far this season? Let me know in the comments. Right down there. Let me know in the comments. All right. Let's talk about the NBA MVP. So we got the MVP race. We got the top 5 players so far with a quarter of the season done. Top 5 players for MVP. This is according to NBA.com. Number 1, Nikola Jokic, center, Denver Nuggets. He is averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists per game. Man is averaging a triple-double so far. I've said this once and I'll say it again. I believe Nikola Jokic is one of the top 3 best players in the NBA. That's right. Unlike many fans, I'm not over obsessed with athleticism. I, believe it or not, am more of a fan of the fundamentals. And much like a Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, as many call him, Nikola Jokic is one of the most fundamentally sound centers in NBA history. Definitely his IQ is right up there with any center, hell, any player in NBA history. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nikola Jokic is that guy. And he's quiet, unathletic. He goes out there, gives you 30 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, might give you a block every once and again. You know, I believe he's shooting like 80% from the free throw line. You know, he can hit the 3, he can hit the mid range, he can get you in the post, he can pass out of the post. Like, there's nothing that the guy can't do. Nothing that the guy can't do. And he's healthy. He plays. He stays healthy. He plays. So Nikolai's at number 1. Number 2, you got Boston Celtics guard Jason Tatum, who is averaging 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. I said earlier, Tatum is on a mission. Again, I don't know if it's the motivation from being benched during the Olympics, but that boy is on a mission. You know what I'm saying? And if he studied the Mamba. You know, he studied Kobe, rest in power. You know what I'm saying? So that boy, like, he playing with purpose. He playing with purpose. And he can play both ends of the floor. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing he can't do offensively, right? And he can play defense. I ain't saying he the greatest defender, but he can get you a steal or 2. He can play them transition lanes. You know, the boy can do his thing. Number 3, you have Los Angeles Lakers power forward, center, power forward, 4 or 5. It all depends on the lineup. Anthony Glass Shoes Davis. Look, Anthony is actually, you know, he's playing good ball. He's averaging 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 blocks a game. Anthony Davis, when healthy, is a force on both ends of the court, right? He can shoot the 3 as well. He can hit it. He can hit the mid-range, get you in the post. He's a good free throw shooter, good rim protector. When healthy, like, he can do every damn thing, but he can't stay healthy. And that prevents him from being consistently at the top. The man can't stay healthy. You gotta play. You gotta stay healthy. And if it's not one thing, if it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not a shoulder, it's a hand. If it's not a hand, it's a leg, it's a knee, it's an ankle. Like, it's always something. So if he stays healthy, man, Ant is a monster. Anthony Davis is an absolute beast. And if healthy, I'll take Anthony Davis over Joel Embiid any day of the damn week. Number 4, you have Milwaukee Bucks forward Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah. So Giannis is averaging 32 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. So here's my thing about Giannis. Like, I like Giannis, but again, I'm not, I don't obsess over athleticism, right? I look at the total package, right? And when it comes to Giannis, like, when you just break down the basketball attributes, right? He has mediocre handles. He's a mediocre 3-point shooter. He's a mediocre mid-range shooter. He's a mediocre free throw shooter. Excellent help defender. Excellent rebounder, right? The thing is, when you're mediocre at free throws, threes, mid-range, when you're mediocre in those aspects, your athleticism can take over. And when your athleticism takes over, all you got to do, drive to the lane, get your dunks, get your layups, because that's what Giannis does. Giannis's offense reminds me of like LeBron James's offense in the beginnings, and even like really throughout the first maybe half of his career, right? Where he wasn't a good mid-range shooter, he wasn't a good three-point shooter, and he wasn't a good free throw shooter. He's gotten better in his later years. He's gotten better, but his athleticism, his quickness can help him average 25, 26 points a game when 14 to 16 of those points come from dunks, layups, free throws. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Giannis's game is. Again, he doesn't have to be spectacular at everything because the package that he has now, it works for him. It works for him. But again, when I look at it, he's not that good of a shooter. And he's an excellent defender who's quick and athletic and has reach. So he's going to get his points. He's going to get his points. Even if he just has to play bully ball, he's going to get his points. And then number 5, last but not least, is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Canadian. I was about to say Canadian. Guard, Oklahoma City Thunder, averaging 30 points, 6 assists, and just under 2 steals per game. Man, that young boy got some MVPs in his future. He does. I see MVPs and I see maybe a finals MVP in his future. He's that good of an all-around player. He can shoot the three. He's not Steph Curry. Nobody is. But he can shoot the three if you leave him open. He can get you with the mid-range, He can hit you with the mid-range game. He's a good free throw shooter. He plays defense. He's athletic. He can get to the he can get to the rim. He can drop the ball off when he needs to. Like, SGA is a monster. Like, the boy is a monster. And I know I keep overusing the word monster. I'll say different shit. Fuck y'all. It's just the way it is. But yeah, so you got Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Your 5 MVP front runners, if you want to call it that. Yeah, your 5 MVP front runners with 25% of the season. Who is your MVP pick so far this season? Is it Nikolai, Jason, Anthony, Giannis, Shai, or neither of them? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. All right. Now allow me to take this time to thank our sponsors. These are the entities that keep the lights on here at Coming Through in the Clutch. Hoop Dreams. Black kids have them. White kids don't need them. Faulty Sports Equipment. Protection for the underprivileged. And Diddy Parties, where athletes are welcomed, drugged, and then raped. Once again, I would like to thank our sponsors, Hoop Dreams, Faulty Sports Equipment, and Diddy Parties. All right. Thank you for keeping the lights on here at Coming Through in the Clutch. All right. So before I get up out of here, let's go over a recap. Had NFL scores. My Cowboys lost. Watch out for the Bills versus Lions. Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia. Top 5 teams in the NBA. Cleveland, Boston, OKC, Memphis, Orlando. Cleveland is legit. Boston, legit. OKC is legit. Memphis, Orlando, full of it. What are your thoughts? Teams I'm disappointed in. Philadelphia 76ers, Phoenix Suns. What are your thoughts? Who are your most disappointing teams? Top 5 MVP candidates. Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Who's your MVP pick? And our sponsors, Hoop Dreams, Faulty Sports Equipment, and Diddy Parties. All right. So before I get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to leave you with my sports quote of the day, courtesy of one Mr. Dennis Green. Rest in peace, Dennis. Dennis Green was an NFL head coach. He was an NFL head coach for the Minnesota Vikings, and he was an NFL head coach for the Arizona Cardinals. This famous quote comes after a game versus the Chicago Bears, and I want to say this was roughly about 15 years ago or so. 14, 15 years ago. Let's see what we got here. Hold up.
4 picks against Grossman and 2 fumbles. What did you see about the Bears that would shut them down that way?
No, we just the Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in a preseason like it's bull? We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Thanks, Coach. Matt Leinart will be one of the person in this room, probably about 5 minutes away.
It's a disappointed coach.
Yeah. So when I first heard that years and years ago, I was like, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? But in essence, he's saying that the Chicago Bears were a good team. The Arizona Cardinals, who Dennis Green coached, they knew they were a good team, and they let him off the hook because they had him, but just could not close the deal. So that's my sports quote of the day. That's it. I want to say thank you for tuning in to this episode of Coming Through in the Clutch. I want you, well, let's see here. Next episode, probably going to talk about the NFL. Probably going to talk about the NBA. I'll probably have a couple of sports stories. I'll just probably give you my opinions on some things. We'll see how I go. But just remember, when the game is on the line, I take the last shot. Because I always come through in the clutch. Bling, bling, motherfuckers. Bling, bling, motherfuckers. You got my money? Hey, you got my money? All right, then. For dollar missing, that's your ass. All right.